Careful. Strange, you have Lucid up. I thought it was supposed to be down because you got rezzed.
It was for the first 10 seconds. Rule holds true.
BC.
Did not really realize we were behind.
By a lot.
Enter Cardinals.
Oh,
no.
told it to stop. No. We will not incubate.
Okay, holy cow.
To the edge. I got the res. Never mind. I just. sad right now. Ready to run through. Middle. Then a landslide. Full mid jump. B. Landslide. And then stack on the spot. I'll get the rest this time. Easy, guys. I'm never getting a res ever again.
Not that I'm figuring it out.
Run through. Hug the wall. Which stinks. Left. Going left.
Oh, what?
C is where you're gonna stack. And then run left. Then right. And then left. And we need to like do some massive deeps. Alright, get away from him.
Oh, I have a big brain play. I might be able to keep my Storm's Eye up.
That seems...
Does it involve La Habrea?
Yes.
Alright, here we go. B or C was fine. Alright, we're gonna bait south.
stack the party. So tight. Get to the wall. Then get into the safe spot. And dodge back in. Nice. Oh, those get aethers. That's the thing that we need to have the tank not stack for. Yeah, okay, so as soon as we dodge the landslides, the tank needs to basically run back to the middle, I think. And the party is going to be on the left flank, and the off tank is going to be on the right flank. So, Ultima will be just south of dead center. Tam will be dead center. Party on the left side.
Wait, left side. Okay. Yeah, I guess we don't know if it's going to be left or right, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, we dodge landslides either to the left or the right.
Yeah, but after that, there's time to reposition, and we just need to make sure that, like, Tyleet is standing sufficiently far away from the party that the homing lasers will not hit us.
I just
And
meant,
Go
don't
ahead.
assume the party is lazy and that he moves away, but we'll just always go left.
Yeah.
Because lazy would definitely be my default assumption.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause us there because I think that we actually have, like, that is far enough that I think we can talk about the next mechanics. So, Ultimate Annihilation. There's a video for this as well, isn't there?
I was looking for it in the boss strats guide and then I couldn't find it, so I'm looking for it on YouTube real quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I've seen one yet, so.
All
It's
right, well,
really not that bad, but
while you are looking for that, I will just read from the guide. Storytime with Carrot. So, Ultimate Annihilation is different from the fact that you can still target and hit Ultimate Weapon throughout this phase. So, DPS is important, good luck. Ultima teleports to the north edge of the arena. Garuda spawns south. Ifrit and Titan are either southeast or southwest of the arena. Titan uses Weight of the Land, so we have to dodge out of the puddles. Ifrit marks a random non-tank for Flaming Crush Fireball. Garuda uses Eye of the Storm. The second Weight of the Land puddle appears. Garuda tethers a random player with the Meso High tether. This is just like in Phase 1. Third Weight of the Land puddle appears, and an Etheroplasm orb spawns near the southeast of its hitbox. Doesn't say whose hitbox, so I'll assume it's
Ultima.
Ultima.
Yeah, we can't hit any of the other ones.
Random healer gets marked with Searing Wind. Garuda uses Feather Rain. A second Etheroplasm orb spawns near the southeast of his hitbox. Titan uses a Woken Landslide. Ifrit dashes straight through an intercardinal. Titan uses the second landslide hit, and Ifrit leaves after burns in a cross throughout the cardinals. A third Etheroplasm orb spawns near the southeast of Ultima's hitbox. Garuda uses Eye of the Storm and tethers a random player with Meso High. Ultima begins using Tank Purge. A fourth Etheroplasm orb spawns near the southeast of his hitbox, about halfway through the cast. Garuda then uses Feather Rain, and Tank Purge finishes casting. So, what's the critical of Ultimate Annihilation is the Etheroplasm orbs that spawn throughout the phase. When a player is inside the orb's AoE, they will take menial damage and be tethered to Ultima, increasing Ultima's Aether gauge by 1 per player. The more people that take an Etheroplasm orb, the greater the tether between the two orbs will be during the Etheric Boom phase, which means that the more time you'll have to take said orbs in the Etheric Boom phase. Each orb that spawns corresponds to an orb in the Etheric Boom phase, with the first orb being northwest and continuing on clockwise. More info can be found in the Etheric Boom portion of the guide. The most optimal way to prepare for these orbs during the Ultimate Annihilation is to have 3 players soak the first and second orb, 1 player, preferably a tank, soak the last 2, a 3-3-1-1 orb setup, if you will, and this will give you enough time to be knocked back into the first set of orbs, heal up to full, and take the second set. If you're confident about your damage and you want to have some extra breathing room, consider a 6-3-1-1 strategy for some extra time in taking a final orb, but this should not be necessary. A recommended strategy can be seen below. Anyway, so this is an 8-part slideshow. Just a reminder, we are on this we're on this guide here, about halfway down where it says Ultimate Annihilation. So there's going to be this.
I just like to clarify that if you're curious about Etheric Boom doesn't happen for a while. Like, there's multiple phases before Etheric Boom actually happens, even though it's talking about it now.
Great. Alright, so you begin by baiting the way to the land in melee range on the southwest of Ultima's hitbox. Make sure that everybody moves so they don't get kicked out. Not that we can't, just re-queue. So, then you move towards the southeast to dodge. Then, the second way to the land should appear at the southeast of Ultima's hitbox, and the Meso High tether will tether to a random person. So you have a pre-assigned player. This one's going to be whichever tank has...
I think it's me.
Oh, it's you?
I think-
Okay, so this is the non-healer. Move out of the stack to take the tether. And the rest of the party dodges back to the southwest. Flaming Crush resolves here. Now we have all of your parties in charge of taking Etheroplasm dodge right, while the rest of the party dodges left. The number of people dodging right depends on the Etheric Boom strategy. Now we have, that is at the time that the Meso High tether resolves. You can see in the guide you've got the one person that's out and the tether going to them. So then we have some John fucking Madden. You have the person with the Searing Wind, there's a healer. They're going to run towards Garuda. The person who took the Meso High tether is going to go around the left side of the arena, back up to the front of Ultima's hitbox. The people who took the Etheric Orb are also going to go to the north, and the rest of the party, we're going to meet up on the north side. So, and then this, so we're going to avoid Ifrit's charge. Ifrit's always going to charge. So, whether Ifrit or Titan is on east or west appears to be random, but Ifrit will always be charging in a diagonal line. So we need to just make sure that you're not in that diagonal that Ifrit is in during that charge.
Yeah, that healer placement looks interesting. Good luck, healers.
It should be enough
sketchy
time.
as fuck, but yeah,
Sprint.
it's sketchy.
Then we have there's the charge, and there's the landslide, and there's a bitty little corner to hide in. Everyone else is going to then go from the cardinal to the intercardinal, because the next thing is going to be the plus-shaped Flaming Crush. So then the second landslides go off. The party is hiding in the safe spot. The healer runs to the opposite side of the party, which is going to be in front of Ifrit, it seems. Second landslides go off. And then Eye of the Storm begins while all of this is going on. And then your Searing Wind healer should take the Meso High Tether. So this is why both healers will have one stack left at the end of the first phase. So that no matter which healer gets Searing Wind, it will be random. That is the healer that takes the Meso High Tether. And everyone else dodges the Eye of the Storm. And then have a single player take the last 2 Etheroplasms while the rest of the party dodges. There's Feather Rain here. So there is a Feather Rain here, so take note of it, and don't accidentally dodge into the Etheroplasm. So, are we going to have main tank or off tank take the Etheroplasms?
How much damage do those do?
I don't know.
Mm.
It
Like-
says menial.
All right, menial is probably especially menial for you.
Okay, so like one CD. Got it.
I think even 1 CD might not even be necessary. I mean, we're taking it with squishies, and it doesn't say that the damage is spread. But yeah, there you go. So I guess we'll just have Tylete with the rest of the party then, and Tam will be orb duty. So yeah, that's the whole intermission too.
I guess we should decide which etheric boon strat we want to do, since this directly influences that.
All right, so I will defer to your recommendation since you have, in fact, done this.
So I've done both strats. I've done the super scary strat, and then the not as scary strat.
Which one is the super scary one?
Super scary strat is each tank takes 1 set of orbs on their own, and then the rest of the party splits up 3 and 3. So there's 2 groups of 3, and then a tank, and everybody gets knocked back and explodes the orbs at the same time. It's
Okay.
sketchy. It works, but it's very scary, and people's health gets very low.
So they don't recommend that in either case here.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They don't. The other one is the way it's kind of recommended in the phase guide to just do as they say and then move as a group and grab the orbs, which is safe.
Well, in the Cleese guide, they say 1 tank should take both of the last 2.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that's just for the 1/1 because the number of people is going to affect the timing of the orbs.
Yeah, so I'm talking about later in the fight when the orbs actually come back up.
So this will probably be we will be doing it probably 6-2-6-2 or 7-1-7-1 where
6-2 would probably be okay.
would not require an invuln, right?
No. The tanks just need to pop some cooldowns.
Right. So
Yeah, I think 6-2 would be best. That way, have everybody together to heal up that needs healing up.
okay, so that means that we can do the 3-3-1-1 strat, which is the one that was just described. So Midori is not going to be one of those 3 people. Are we just going to have the 3 people that take the orbs be the other 3 DPS? Or do you want one of the healers to be, do you want a healer to be one of the 3 people taking the orbs in case healing is important?
There is quite a bit of healing there. Probably would be better to have the DPS do it, but
Okay, so that's fine. So what we'll have is, when we split off, as soon as the Meso High Tether spawns, Midori will pick that up, and then go south, and then the rest of the DPS will stay on Ultimus right side, and then the healer will go to the left, or dodge the weight of the land to the left, and then whichever healer gets the Stirring Wind will peel off from there.
Sounds good.
Oh wow, Midori has to like book it all the way back north.
Well, luckily, Dancer. All right. I guess we can give it a shot.
DA. Inner Cardinals. Don't chip us. Good.
Through. Mid.
Okay.
Got placed.
Wait. What?
Stack up.
Okay.
Bring it around through. Through. Hug the walls. Keep hugging. Keep running. See you safe.
My tippy toes.
Run through. Run back. Stack tight. Run again. Alright. Kill him.
My tippy toes must be going just a little too far into that landslide.
I don't think I've died in that second landslide.
Oh crap.
Maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention.
Oh, that come on.
No. I need to reactivate it.
On the bits first.
No. I don't have enough
Oh.
time.
Really?
I would need to run out there.
Yeah. You got time.
Absolutely can.
Yeah,
just gotta move back. Yeah.
I mean, even if you can't finish your combo, you can finish it on Mahabharata. You can get a hit in there too.
I can get 5 hits on Mahabharata if I start exactly when he becomes targetable.
Couldn't you get it with your AoE combo that's 2 hits?
Yes.
Oh, but only if it's up first.
So that doesn't give you that resets Storm's Eye, but doesn't give you stuff at level 7.
Which is fine.
See?
Oh, someone was. Oh, I got debated by someone. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Sure that you end north. The edge, dodge the landslide,
Alright.
feather rain.
I dodged into the wrong landslide.
Feather rain. A lot of people died.
So if you dodge towards Ifrit but don't get hit by the charge, do you get hit by something else?
If you're dodging towards Ifrit, that is pretty sketch.
Right, so if
But I
you dodge Ifrit, you have to run the other direction immediately because his Crimson Cyclone cuts through exactly where you just dodged. So that's
Really?
why, yes.
Don't do that, Midori.
There was like a little safe spot between the Crimson Cyclone and the landslide.
Yeah, you can dodge into the Crimson Cyclone. It's just very sketchy.
But you have to run out immediately.
You can be close to Ifrit, you just don't want to be close to Ultima.
We were not, I mean, as close.
After Ifrit dashes, you can run into his where he dashed
Yeah.
from.
After the dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You just don't want to be too close before he dashes.
Right, so like what happened was people dodged the landslide towards Ifrit and then got killed by Crimson Cyclone.
I think Kanata, you were with me and you lived, right?
I went to the right. We were here.
Go to
right?
C. Yeah,
I
so
went
that
to the right.
we were the ones that. So the C group dodged into the Crimson Cyclone.
Well, about half of us lived in that group.
Yes.
So something went
Okay.
wrong.
I turned around and I saw the dead bodies. I'm like, okay, it's fine.
So, just want to clarify. One of the things that has been scaring me that makes this difficult is understanding and thus breaking the fear of Titan's landsides there. Because if Titan, let's say, starts over at on the B side, and he does his 3-way, and let's say I'm standing here on the south. It looks like there's basically no safe space on this side, but if Ultima is over on this side, I have to go right? So, like...
You can dodge towards Ultima. It's just after the landslide, you need to immediately run back because of the whatever cerulean vent.
Cerulean
Yeah.
vent.
And it's huge.
Because that's what I've been trying to do. But that's not probably what I should be doing. Do I just need to, like, go for that tiny little safe space? Or should I try to dodge the landslides away from it and then run back?
There should
Which
be
one?
room. Like if the Titan landslide is from
B.
where Eos is, right? First one goes from Eos directly through this spot, right?
It's supposed to.
Right. And then so you can just, if you're here, you should be okay, right?
Doesn't look safe.
It's pretty sketch. You could take a step back into the original landslide, right?
I don't know. Maybe it's just that people aren't super tight on their positioning. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to try to do the right thing. And just hope that I don't fuck up.
That's the best that we can all do.
Oh, and also when we're here, do we want to just, as a group, move forward so we don't have...
Yeah, wait until she screams to move.
Okay.
Please. That was scary when I saw people run out first. I'm like, there's a puddle under them, and like half of us are gonna die.
Yo, I got you baited.
I'm ready.
You know what? It's nice knowing that if I fuck up just a little bit in my rotation here, it doesn't matter.
Sounds like quitter talk. I also only get my rotation correct like 70% of the time. It goes down as the night goes on.
I was gonna say, I miss it the first time every single time. But then I'm usually pretty good.
That's not taken.
Sorry, she's gonna be over here for a second.
It's fine.
Alright.
I mean, that's not fine.
This is gonna hurt.
Oh, we didn't do the...
She's not awakened.
yeah. follow.
If not awakened, do not resuscitate.
Shit.
Stand there in the middle, carrot.
Every time, literally every time. I have to cast like 4 spells in a row.
A, B. Inner Cardinals.
Things we don't deserve. On the booty. All time. Left. Right. Left. Going left. A will be the safe spot. Back tight on A. Left. Right. Left. Up.
Does that mean he cast him up?
Yep, didn't get it.
No, you should be able to. Might fall. Like, your combo shouldn't fall off before he comes back.
This is a really long transition right here, though.
I still have 40 seconds.
Okay, it's not 40 seconds long. It's about 30 seconds long, 20 seconds. Like,
It might be just long enough for me to not have to worry about letting it fall off.
in a release or whatever.
Yeah. The inner release ups it.
Yeah, did not have Nebula back yet from taking the buster.
Alright, Bader South. Alright, party on the left, Tylead on the right. Wait for those homing lasers. And then we all die! Shriek!
If we could all be stacked up there so that I can cure 3.
A lot of tumults before that Mistral Shriek.
Yeah.
Oh, it just straight up does like 46,000. Okay, that's
It's her
cool.
ultimate.
Yeah, tumult. Mistral Shriek. Alright.
I mean, I think, isn't that a good spot for Sacred Soil? Because you can
Yeah.
get, if it's centered on the boss, the party can be inside it, and also Tylead. And also Tam.
No. Is it pupper time?
Alright, well, might as well step out.
Yes, that Mistral Shriek I was not watching for. That's for sure. I mean, it was basically just another tumult. Like, yeah, there was no break.
Got a question. Is anybody here?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to home gang the plasm and the homing laser?
Wrong person then.
How would you home gang the homing laser and the plasm?
Because the thing that gets put on me gets put up before the homing laser starts casting.
Oh.
I can get second hate, so I get targeted with the homing laser as well as the plasma. I don't know how tight that is for shirking and provoking.
Probably not very tight because you have a very obvious cue to go on, right? As soon as you get that debuff, then you can do the provoke shirk.
I just don't know how fast he starts casting homing lasers. Because that's probably targeted right at the beginning of the cast and not at the end of the cast.
此乃天道。
现身吧，剑出，影随。迅鹤，
Heard him back.
"无处可逃，去吧！
天理长驱，安如磐石。
以断罪之，剑出，影随。黑之翼，云断之。嘿，嘿，嘿，
固若金汤。又来。
现身吧！另立天地宇宙，分封乐园伊甸， 我极短罪之皇女。不知在遥远彼方的护从。
无需担心冒险家协会的大家。
我听见命运的如念，低声呼唤我之尊名。
异常。
存海陆平洋被卷起。
向着星辰，感谢你完成了今。向着星辰。
这片东。与湖中的。
片动迁呢，越来越繁华了，我也难免触景生情了。
Ow. Ow.
I hate.
Mighty Guard!
I'll turn off Mighty Guard.
I hate having to re-push that button every time I come in here. Stupid sinking. Taking off my tank stance.
Got a sinking feeling.
I'm gonna forget that every time.
I hope not.
Every time we leave and come back in, I will forget that. BC.
Cooking a little spicy.
Cardinals.
4 stars.
Ah.
Ready to run through. Tank Buster. Oop. Over the wall. Left. Right. Left. Super tiny safe spot. Ugh.
That was not a safe spot.
It was not a safe spot. That's good jokes. Good jokes. That's what happens when Titan gets out of place and gets pulled close to the wall.
I think what actually happened that time, though, I mean, that is the problem, but somebody ran early, so people had to run farther the first time, which means Titan moved closer to that person. Which, yes, moved him closer to the wall.
DA.
Shoot.
0.1%. Yeah, we're still doing it.
Inner Cardinals. Fast sprint.
I got Uli.
I can't get this. Oh, maybe. Don't touch it, don't touch it. I guess I got it.
The caster can always get that one too, and you could get the one after. If you're dead.
I guess you're correct.
Oh, please be after those movies, or else you're so dead.
Well, this is extremely not correct.
Oops.
I love being wrapped in this warm jail, getting hugged to death.
I can't see myself sometimes.
You'll get used to it.
Can't awaken.
Can't awaken.
Defense isn't good. Yeah. Right.
Wee!
That's probably correct.
It is.
No, that's absolutely correct. We were just
DA.
we almost exploded because those went off very close to each other.
Definitely thought that was on Kata.
That's happened so many times.
Where did he? Cardinals.
Run through. Go mid. Landslide. Jump. Healer jail. Landslide. Back on 4. Get ready for the tank buster. Left hook. Flip. Through. Left. Right. Left. Keep going. Stack on C. I got the res on placeholder. Tank buster. Puddles. Right. Left. Stomps. Okay, good job. Nice recovery. noise. Gross.
That was with all of my normal buffs except for reprisal.
Oof, this is the bad pattern.
No.
So dodge towards Ifrit. Oop, I ran out a little early. I got Midori. Going towards south to bait. This is what we call cozy. Just being friendly. Alright, party on. Stack up tight, stack up tight. No, no, those bombs first. Now stack up tight. So what is
The bombs just go around the middle. We shouldn't be getting that far in.
Yeah, no,
I can't go to the middle immediately.
My brain thought we were further along than we actually were.
Okay, so we have the radiant plumes show up, we dodge into them, we dodge the landslide, we dodge the shriek with the feather rain. Then what? Then the bombs start exploding.
You just never go in there.
Yeah, we just stay out here, we just chill. And then take the tumults, and then throw some mitigation, and we should be okay. Well, the primals aren't targetable, so you can't actually mitigate them, so it'll be Sacred Soil, and that's about it.
So like where's the tank standing and where is everyone else standing, right? Because the etheroplasm. Let me scroll up. The viscous etheroplasm. Let's see here. Sister spawn, Garuda spawns in the middle, Mistral Shriek.
So depending on whether or not there is something that the tank needs to be doing that's separate to the party, which I think that there is.
Yes.
And
both tanks need to be out.
Okay. So then the party should be on the left, and the tank should be on the right. Can they stack?
No.
Okay, so here's the order of events. We can actually probably do this with just 2 stacks. Titan does tumults and the viscous etheroplasm at the same time. So that is like right after the landslides. So as soon as the landslides finish, Tam needs to run, I guess, to the right side while everyone else dodges left. Or I guess after the landslides disappear, we run left, Tam runs right. So that we're split up. So it's like we're like this. Then the tumults start happening. The viscous etheroplasm happens on Tam. If we want Tam to home gang both of the things, that's when the provoke shirk happens. Is during the tumults. And then the sisters will spawn. The bombs in the middle are exploding. And then Garuda will spawn in the center of the arena as the tumults are finishing up. Then the Mistral Shriek goes out. And then at the same time, so it's like the Wicked Wheels happen, then Mistral Shriek and Feather Rain. and then the homing laser goes on to the second highest threat, and then there's another feather rain. But the relevant part of that is that as soon as we dodge the landslides, Tam needs to be out, and then as soon as Tam has the Aetheroplasm, Tyleek can provoke and just stand with the party, and Tam can stay on the left side. So assuming that Salenta is Ultima weapon, it's like Tam and then the rest of us over here, and we can just stay there until the Tumults and Mistral Shriek finish. And then as soon as that Mistral Shriek goes off, then we will all have to dodge the feathers, and we just need to make sure that we're like dodging in our respective directions and not towards Tam. And then the homing lasers will finish. And Tam can probably take it back then. But yeah, that's gonna be the big hits on Tam. Does that make sense?
I think every time my home gang has been up is because I died for the last tank buster for Titan. So home gang might not be up if we get that last tank buster.
Yeah, so when we were doing it, we never had the main tank take that third tank buster for that reason. You don't want to blow your Inbone on it. We always had a Vogue Shirk there and the other tank took it.
Okay, so when is Super Bolide being used?
Ifrit, if y'all don't kill him in time.
So we should be able to do Ifrit without having to use Super Bolide there. It seems like that's a waste of a cooldown. The way that you would just need to do that is if Ifrit's alive for more than like half a second, Tam will need to provoke it off of you after the first hit. And not be standing on you. And then we can definitely have Bolide up for the homing lasers, if nothing else. Is there something later that we're going to also want Super Bolide for?
Not that I know of. I think there's only time to use it once during Ultima.
I mean, is Bolide back up for the homing lasers?
No.
Yeah, then I would recommend not using it on Ifrit if we can avoid that. Consistent.
Assuming you mean the first homing lasers. It might be up for the second.
I mean the first homing lasers. If it's up for the second homing lasers, then we can shuffle things around again. And Tam doesn't need to do the thing where he's taking the both the Aetheroplasm and the homing lasers.
Or just skip dashes and we never have to worry about it.
Gotta skip Sora.
I mean,
Yeah, but then none of my stuff is up.
we have the ability to skip dashes, but if anybody dies or anything goes wrong, that's not a guarantee.
If anybody dies or anything goes wrong, he's gonna have to use it. Because that doesn't just set us behind from not skipping dashes. It's so far from what we've seen tonight, it sets us behind like 10%.
We can do the mechanic correctly, right? So Tam provokes, stands somewhere else. Tyler provokes back for the third one.
Yeah, I it doesn't seem like that should be that hard.
do mechanics correctly.
Yeah, I've got to do the mechanic correctly.
Oh, also, I don't know if the guide says this, but there are 2 feather rains in that spot you're talking about.
Oof.
In a row. So, like, the first one we should all run together so that we don't run into each other's puddles when we try to dodge the second one. I don't know if the guide said that or not. But the video I'm watching has 2 feather rings in a row.
During which part?
After the thing we're talking about right now. So after you take the ethereal plasm and after the Mistral Shriek, she does a scream, and then one of her friends does a scream. The sisters are screaming. I don't know. I'm just warning us so we don't all die when we run into each other's puddles.
So, are we doing Ifrit's Tank Buster the real way for the second one? If we get it?
I think we should ask well, first off, I think we should definitely do Ifrit's thing without using Super Bolide because it's too useful to have that for whichever mechanic later. But I think it's up to the healers whether Tylete uses Super Bolide on the first homing lasers or the second.
The second one's a lot more chaotic. First one, we're just standing there.
Yeah, do it for the second. Because I have Benediction there.
Okay, so then the question comes down to who is taking the the third tank buster from Titan and using what?
I have nothing except for home gang.
So here's a thought. What if we did for Titan Tank Busters, we did Tam, Tylete, Tam?
Then Nebula should be back up for the homing lasers.
And that would give Tam stuff for the third Tank Buster.
Is that a no? Is the silence a no?
This is tanks. Please.
I don't know what's happening.
An answer.
Well, I mean, if I take the third one, then my vengeance is going to be down for the etheroplasm. Because that comes out of it at the same time the homing lasers does.
So what you're saying is either way Super is going on the first homing lasers because I still took 78k with everything up last time and no shields.
No, it's going on the second homing lasers.
You should have Nebula up if you... Or are you saying you took 78k including...
With everything.
Just parry.
Did you have Reprisal? Do we need Addle?
Were you standing too close to Tam and got clipped by the viscous etheroplasm explosion?
No.
No.
I only got hit for 78k. By the lasers.
So, going by Tam's original idea of taking the second homing lasers, Tam should be able to take the homing laser and the etheroplasm with home gang. Is that correct?
That should be possible.
in which case it's fine to super bullwide the first homing lasers.
Again, though, I will point out we are just standing still at the first homing lasers.
Then
It is
Tylete will need a shield.
It is much easier to heal him up there than the second one when we're all moving.
Ah, but super bullwide, you'll still have to heal him up.
Yeah, but I only have to press one button.
So, I mean, it seems pretty similar because it's either Tylete taking the second homing laser and using super bullwide, and then Tam has to take the explosion from the aetheraplasm. Or Tam's taking both the aetheraplasm and the homing lasers, and Tylete is taking no damage on the second
I guess I'm
one.
just confused because Tylete has definitely survived a few times.
I could have parried, could have had a shield. Also, when you survive, it's sometimes by like 2,000 HP or something.
I mean,
Or
yeah.
less.
Or less.
I mean,
It's good enough, right?
that's absolutely plenty if we decided that that's what we want to do. Because all we need to do is just use reprisals and stuff like that. Addles. Like we could do that if we want. It's just a question of what do we want.
My Addle is down for that one, but placeholders should be up.
For what now? I've been not paying attention.
When Ultima respawns the homing laser, which is in the middle of the opener. It's about
And who responds?
6 seconds
Okay,
when we're fighting Ultima.
got it. I got it.
About like 6 seconds after he's targetable.
I'm checking to see what we did when we cleared it. Hang on.
The 6 seconds when it starts or after the first predation?
No, this is before the first predation.
Okay, so at the very, very beginning. I got it.
Yeah. But we're checking to see what they did. Also, I'm pretty sure there's going to be like, if we really want to, we could just find someone's clear and look at what their cooldown rotation is.
So the one that took the homing lasers, our warrior took that. They had, oh boy, raw intuition.
Mm-hmm.
The green one with the
Thrill of battle.
Thrill of battle.
the Vuln up one
Vengeance.
and Rampart.
So literally everything.
Yeah, that's pretty much
it's
everything.
pretty much everything.
Everything that is not Holmgang.
And it hit them for 50% of their health. Exactly.
Do they have a shield?
Nope.
Really?
And Ultima did not have a reprisal or an addle.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Weird.
that should be definitely doable with Heart of Stone, Heart of Light even, it's magic.
I had Nebula, Rampart, Heart of Stone, and Camo up.
I wonder if it just didn't register them.
It might have locked in the damage before the
Or-
animation. I know that because Rampart and Camouflage are so long, you can actually pop them before Ultima is targetable, which is something that I would often do just because your opener is so spammy.
Oh, I was doing that all the time.
Oh,
T.
I can't use my opener. Because I'll out-threat Tam.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, he will.
Yes, I will. Because doing my 1, 2, 3 was out-threating you. For when it mattered to target the Buster.
I mean, you can take tank stats. Can you take tank stats off? Actually, maybe you can.
No,
I need to be
then
number 2.
Ollie will take it.
Yeah.
Or not take it.
I mean, the other thing is just shirking is part of the rotation, but that's also like another button to do. You know, just doing a 1, 2, 3 before doing the cartridge combo also gives you time to pop up all of
Well,
the.
and I don't know that Shirk will be up for the shenanigans later if I Shirk in the opener.
Yeah. So yeah, doing the slow opener is definitely gives you enough GCD space to pop all 4 cooldowns. And if you pop them immediately as soon as Ultima is targetable, then they should still be up for when the homing lasers go off, because they're all at least 10 seconds. Except for Heart of Stone, which is 6 seconds, but you can pop that last. Okay, so let's just recap what's going to happen. So, who are taking the tank? Sorry, what is the tank priority or for the tank busters on Titan?
Crickets.
I need a tank to volunteer and answer here.
I've been taking notes.
Tanking notes.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Who is taking the tank busters from Titan?
I can do first and third. I should be able to do first and third.
Okay, so then that means that Tylee can do, at very least, the short cooldowns on, like, everything except for Nebula, and it should be back up for Ultima, correct? Taking the second tank buster, which is going to be the one right
should
before
be.
the left, right, left. So, after, basically you can do the tank swap when the healer jail goes out, and then after the landslide from the healer jail, oh sorry, right, yes, after the landslide for the healer jail is when the tank buster happens after the tumult. And then after the left, right, left, then you can swap back for the third tank buster, which happens before the last set of tumult. So after the landslide with the left, right, left, you can swap back. And then Tylee is taking the homing lasers with everything that's not super bolide. And then the second homing lasers, Tylee is also taking with just super bolide, and Tam is taking the Atheroplasm as normal. Correct?
That sounds correct.
Is that good for the healers?
Yep.
Alright, then that's the plan.
AB.
Hi, Salenta.
That's not the party.
I mean, it is a party. The short party.
Inner Cardinals, fast.
Time to practice that tank swap, because there will definitely be the fire breath. Be careful not to get breathed on, whoever's in melee. Oh, good. Run mid. Lion slides. And jump. Landslide. Back on the butt. Very run through. Left hook. Table flip. Run through. Hug the walls. After that explosion, go to A.
Dang it!
I got the res on Salenta.
Might have to super me.
Alright, go left, go right, go left. Don't be on Titan.
Plenty of time for
It's in the marker.
Yeah.
It's in the marker. Yeah.
That's awkward.
I have the little buff thing on the floor.
There was a bomb in the middle that it hasn't gone off yet.
Same reason I died. I started running to base Titan away, and then I saw the bomb that was still there, and I was like, oh crap, get out of it. And it was too late.
So there's one of the bombs that doesn't go off till after the second landslide.
They go off like one at a time, so
I know, but
it really depends. I mean, like, it's always the same order, but we're not always on the same side of the arena. So which one it is that still hasn't gone off is gonna be random.
yes, but I'm just surprised that it's going off that late. I can deal with tight positioning, but I don't like tight positioning as a group. It makes it very difficult to see what's going on.
calculated.
I did not touch that graphic at all. Any day now, Ifrit.
Any day? How about tomorrow?
How about after you summon Bahamut?
CD.
Actually, look this time. Make sure the person I was following was Tam.
All laws look same.
He didn't say it out loud.
He said it loud
Cardinals,
enough.
Sprint.
I definitely heard cards, not the intro part.
Whoop.
Good to know I can survive one of those.
Yup.
Run through. Run mid. Double landslide. And jump. A. Slides, front end. Back butt. Left hook. Table flip. Run through. Hug the wall. Back. Stop running. Wait for that thing to go off and stack on D. Stack tight, stack tight. Left. Right. Left. I want an ultimate tomato, and I'll call it the Ultimato. Okay. How did Crimson Cyclones come? Seriously.
What?
Alright. Now we stack on the side.
Okay.
Run. And again.
Wait, what? Oh, homing lasers, right. Oh, yeah, thanks. Okay, next thing. What is the next thing?
We have the way of the land, then we have this fire stack, and then we have these things that we pick up.
I took that with you, Slenta.
You did.
What the heck? There's just so much.
We were not standing in the correct spot.
So, why'd you want me to provoke there?
Because second on threat gets the homing lasers.
Yeah, I'm supering them.
I am. I'm
No.
home gaining those.
Tam.
No, I'm
we
supering
went
them.
through this. we are not doing the thing where you're taking the homing lasers. We have Tyler doing all the cooldowns on the first homing lasers and Super Bullet on the second. You're just going to be doing the Aetheroplasm.
Okay.
But
What killed me there?
When did you die?
I died before the Aetheroplasm went off. Before homing lasers went off.
Was it Mistral Shriek?
Maybe. Mistral Shriek and auto.
Yeah, I tried to cure 3, but
I can't be that close.
no.
So, after you get the debuff for the Aetheroplasm, come stack with the party. And when the Aetheroplasm explodes, that damage will be shared with the party.
But then we all get an Aetheroplasm debuff.
No, that's only when
No.
it's applied.
It's only when it's applied.
Tam died to the tank buster and then not being in range of any healing. We have only incidental, like, we have basically nothing going to you, Tam, at that point.
Right, which is why Tam is going to be stacked with the group to get Cure 3s and stuff.
And again, it was just me that time. So
Yeah, it was like, it was just Cure 3 and there's nothing else going out at that time because I was rezzing. There's probably gonna be at least some healing from my part.
no, yeah, if both of us are up, then I can at least throw a Lily on him or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just went from like 70k to like 10k during a Cure 3 cast and then you fall over and it's like, well.
I kept most of the party alive for a little bit longer, but we lost the tank.
Yeah, pretty much. And then homing laser went on the party.
Actually, this is a question for you, Tylee, because you might know the answer to this. Assassinate. Where does it put me?
Where you were.
Okay, so it doesn't.
It is not movement. It's purely an animation.
Okay, then I have no idea. Because I was like, if it puts me on their head, then that would put me into the AoE, but no.
There was an explosion that clipped us, Slenta.
But which one? Was it the outside?
I think it was the outside.
Huh. Okay.
Well, not like the outside side. There was an explosion that clipped just us.
I don't have any better idea.
Okay. Whatever. It should be fine. I don't think we're gonna find
Surely.
I think we just stack on the party like super close to the edge. We'll be okay.
I think part of my problem is that I'm not actually looking at where I am half the time. Like, not directly, so... If other people are out of position or following the wrong person, I actually have no idea.
Did we just not kill us?
I think we're dead. Oh dear.
Correct. We did not kill the nails in a timely manner.
Alright, so if I'm not going to be home ganging the homing lasers and the aetherplasm, do you want me to just take all of the Titan tank busters?
If that makes things easier for you, and you can.
Because, I mean, if I'm not using home gang for that, I don't need to save it in Titan phase.
I like that plan.
Getting a little bit of horn envy over here. They're like twinsies, but
Is this last full or do I need to re-up my food?
Last ball.
okay.
Placeholder. If I notice that you may not kill it in your next GCD, you want me to just go ahead and target it?
It only happens if I'm like off rotation because I died or something. It's not worth adjusting for. I'll just figure it out.
I'll just remember to say Sling as early as possible. So I've stopped doing the hovering right because it's fallen off a couple times now, and that feels bad.
I can definitely throw ruins and stuff as I'm running.
I think we can adjustments there for it, just not dying during Dorita.
Why you go through your fights?
I don't know, anyway. I'm falling asleep. Deal with it. That's so unlucky. I'm so upset.
Maybe that'll wake you up, the upsetness.
I'm dumb on tilt.
Placeholder's gonna need help with his nail.
I'm on tilt. Oh, maybe I can just build up my mana. Hang on.
He's gonna pass out from rage.
Just let me do this next 10% by myself so I can build my mana. And then it'll be fine. Oh, it's never gonna happen. I don't have enough time.
Guys, like, you only have so many GCDs.
Screw it, I'm doubling up. Whatever, just kill her. Really short one. If it'll be higher, but at least my nail will be dead.
CD.
Guess we're doing the swap.
Yep.
And that's what we're gonna be doing. Cardinals, fast. I didn't have a thing up. That's why it killed me.
Through. Mid. Landslide. In. Jump. Okay. Slide, run in, back at 4, punch, flip, run through, on the wall, left, right, left, going, wait for that explosion, stack at 4, D, bump, left, right, you have to finish this out, and jump, don't be on D, don't be on D. Oh, that one survived with like 1,000 hit points.
Yeah, this is actually like almost a whole 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I can dread worm twice.
Like, I had 60 seconds on my thing and it fell off. Cast it again, it's gonna almost fall off.
Okay.
Can you get?
Three.
Okay.
Baiters to sea. Alright, Tam stand out. Everyone else stack on the side. Alright, now Tam stack with us. Then Kylete out. Move.
Dang it.
And then it's gonna go on. Probably start out.
Stack up. Stack up. Stack up.
With me. Or
Stack fully. Right.
Tanks. That.
3 of us.
Come out of.
Need a 3 DPS to take this.
Okay, well,
I'll miss heal every 3. Holy cow, it does so much damage.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, that can be what we review tomorrow is post-predation.
Wait, why do we all get tethers?
Oh, that everyone who got hit with the explosion of the aetheroplasm gives the purple tether, which is feeding stuff into Ultima.
Oops.
I mean, so that's going to just affect the timing of the orbs in like 3 phases.
Cool.
In other words, it's a distraction.
It's one of those things where it's like the people who had to world first this were like, what did that just do? And then have to figure it out because it's something that doesn't show up for another like 5 minutes into the fight.
This phase seems pretty fast, actually.
Yeah, then you push them and then it's just enrage.
It's busy.
It's 5 mental minutes.